10 simple habits that will increase your dating by 357.14%. Guaranteed. Or at least I guarantee that you will not get worse. Most books or seduction guides will try to give you advice on what to do or say to women. They will tell you which techniques are best for you to get not only her, but any woman almost instantaneously. This guide is not about what to say to women, but focuses on creating a more attractive personality. It will not be instantaneous, it will take time, you'll never be able to conquer them all, and many will reject you. But if I can assure you one thing, it will work. The reason most books do not work is because they do not address the underlying problem. Instead, they promote techniques that attempt to compensate for personality deficits. They seek to cover up the problem, but not to solve it. However, your fears and insecurities are still there. It's like trying to cover the crack in the Titanic with a Band-Aid. No matter how many you use, it will never be enough. Those for whom these techniques will be necessary subconsciously feel they are not good enough to conquer them. Men who are most successful are those who do not see the woman above themselves. Thus, the game becomes simple and natural. That is why I faithfully believe that success with women is based on the development of our personality. Self-development and being an attractive man are inseparable. If you are failing with women, you are doing something wrong. In this guide, I will present 10 different habits that will help you do so. Habit 1. Responsibility. The first lesson I learned in the art of seduction. Taking responsibility means that it can be my fault if something is not going the way I want. Why? Because this will give us more control over our lives. If the fault can become ours, then at least we can do something to change it. Some examples. If you are having problems with money, do not blame the economy. If you are having problems with women, do not blame them for being cold bitches. If you are having problems with your business, do not blame the market. I'm not saying these observations are all wrong, but they are preferring to complaining and become victims, rather than trying to find a solution. Many people do this to evade facing the blame for having failed. Instead of believing that all women are cruel to reject us, we should investigate what the reasons might be. No healthy woman is going to want to reject you simply for fun. Change the "why me" for "what can I do about it?" Habit 2. Assume she likes you. Stop making excuses to go talk to her and assuming she will not be interested in you because of your own insecurities. Instead, believe that she is interested because you're an interesting person. Some of the typical excuses. She will not be interested. She is sure to have a boyfriend. She is out of my reach. I should continue reading and practicing. My biceps are not big enough. This does not mean that sometimes you're not right. Maybe she's not interested. Maybe she has a boyfriend. Or maybe your biceps are not big enough yet. But to assume that she likes you will give you 2 advantages. The first is that you are not even allowing yourself to try it when many of those ideas are a figment of your imagination. She really could be interested in you. The second advantage is that you're going to start talking to her with a different attitude. It does not matter if it is talking to a woman, starting a new project, or winning a football game. It is proven that having a positive, realistic attitude generates more assertiveness for the achievement of our goals. So every time you see a girl you like, say hello from me. I'll take a break here as I do not want to sound like a typical uplifting book. To assume that someone likes us is in itself vague and superficial. It would be impossible to achieve this in a real and consistent way if we do not invest in ourselves and have no projects or ambitions. As I say in Seduction Simplified, how attractive we are to women is directly proportional to the amount of energy we have invested in ourselves, both physically and emotionally. If we have a strong appreciation for ourselves, it is difficult for us to meet someone whom we believe is not within our reach. Habit 3. Do not be afraid of rejection. I have met many people who place too much importance on a rejection as if it has a real meaning. The only thing you are avoiding is learning and saving yourself from the discomfort of that no. She does not know you, and there may be thousands of reasons why she does not want to be with you, such as your biceps are very small. Oh, just kidding. The truth is that often we judge a rejection from our own metrics and insecurities. Sure, she rejected me because I'm ugly, my hair does not look good, I'm a loser, my sneakers are not Nike, etc. All crap. Their reasons for rejecting you may be very different from those we imagine, so we should care very little. I've been years in the field of seduction and received hundreds of rejections. Probably many more than anyone who is reading this guide. I admit that some have hurt me, from either inexperience or being attacked unfairly. I remember one night, having already seen some months as a coach, I saw a girl sitting in a disco and I sat next to her. I was aware that it was a risky move, but nothing I had not done before. She looked at me with the face of a rabid dog, almost foaming at the mouth, as she barked insults at me. Completely rejected. I left with my tail between my legs and I could not get close to another girl all night. I felt horrible. I have had very few rejections like that, and today they mean nothing to me. She probably had a bad day. Maybe she broke up with her boyfriend or her dog had died. Maybe she didn't like my face, but why should I care? It is said that Thomas Edison made about 10,000 attempts before creating the light bulb. He claimed that each attempt took him one step closer to success. Failures are nothing more than experiences, and a life full of experiences is a richer life. Whether they are good or bad experiences will always depend on our attitude and what we can learn. Most people tend to take things too personally, and that is where reactivity is born. Yet, what does it mean to take something personal? It is a way of valuing everything that others tell us or do as something real. Do not expect that everyone will accept you.